You can agree or you can disagree. You can feel like I shouldn't be able to speak on these topics because I'm biracial all day long, but it's probably just going to make me just speak on it even more, to be honest with you, because I'm just like that. I'm that kind of person, like, oh, I can't do something. Let me show you I can. Hey guys, and welcome back for another video. So today we're going to be reading some comments. So let's start first with this person. They called themselves DArtSo7FI, and it's just like a little comment here, and it was put up under, I want to say, the Strong Mommy Chrissy video, which I will link in the description. But anyway, she said, you put man through college while he's not going to class. He's really dating on one of your co-workers' energy, because we know you work a job. And then underneath that, she wrote, so pick me.
What's a job?
I'm assuming a job is saying that I have a job, you know, and I'm not just a YouTuber, which may very well be true.
I mean, let's be honest. Every YouTuber, or I'm assuming 90% of them, majority of them, if you were a working adult as you became a YouTuber, you had to have a job. Crap ain't free.
Right.
So job, what are you doing where you don't have to work a job?
Maybe she's a prostitute or a stripper or something. Who knows?
Guess what? Even they have a job, because if I pay you money, you better give me a good service.
Yeah. But I can honestly say you're incorrect, ma'am or sir. I don't know if you identify as either way. I'm just going to go ahead and say you. No, I've never actually put anyone through college. That's definitely not something I've done. Now, I can't say if back in the day, well, no, I can't say that I've ever been cheated on with one of my coworkers either, but that's, I don't know, you're just all the way wrong about that. And I'm not a pick-me. A pick-me is somebody that tries to, like, I guess, say the right thing so a man will pick them. And it's like, no, I really mean what I say, and I say what I mean. I'm not just saying it so my husband would have picked me. I'm just really that person.
She already got picked. Maybe it should have been already picked.
Did I pay for anything college-related for you, boo?
I wish. Hey, you know what? I'll be honest. If I wasn't married, I might have been out there looking for a sugar mama.
Oh, gosh. Okay. Moving on. And so the next comment was left under the video that I did where the black gentleman was saying that he hates being black because of the way black women treat him. And this guy said, I'm assuming it's a guy because it looks like a man in the profile like thingy, and it says chosen lyric. And they said, wait. If you're mixed, how are you speaking to this brother? You can't relate. Who cares if you agree if you don't have two black parents? You're right. I don't have two black parents, but I wasn't the only person in the video. He was too. And he has
two black parents.
Booyah!
One of them was very high yellow. The other one about a caramel complexion. Caramel, right? So
you're 100% black.
Yes.
Yeah. And you know what? Even if my mom was white, I'm pretty sure that the experience I had was that of a black child because I grew up in a predominantly black neighborhood. I mean, I associated with mostly black family members aside from my mom. So it's like one of those things where if you're put in the element in the same or under the same atmosphere, I should say, as a black person, then your experience is going to be mostly black as far as the things you were exposed to, music, food. I mean, you know, yeah, so I can't really say too much else about that. And so this person left a message under the Strong Mommy Chrissy video as well, which apparently got under a lot of, let's just call it what it is, black women's skin, that we had something to say about Strong Mommy Chrissy. Maybe they're mommy fans or something, who knows. But this person said, if everyone mind that business and worry about the family they have, ... I don't have to judge because it's not my kids. And I don't have to take care of them, ... And if she finds a man that does, ... why should we care, honestly? Go ahead.
Okay. Here's the interesting thing about the internet. When you put stuff out there, it's free for everybody to comment on, everybody to give their opinions, their objections, you know, everything like that. So, yes, you're saying you don't care, other people might care, and the same way you're saying you don't care, we don't really care about your opinion.
Yeah. I just wanted to respond to it because I was trying to figure out, like, what you were trying to say. Because if everyone minded their own business, then you wouldn't have even, like, clicked on the video, number one. You wouldn't have taken the time to respond to what I had to say or he had to say. And yeah, I mean, just because you're not a parent to those kids doesn't mean that you can't be a parent out there that looks at a situation and says, hey, that's not a great situation for a kid to have to grow up in. And I'm just saying, you got a woman who has 9 children, 6 different babies' fathers, making it seem like other men who come into her life now owe her something. And I'm just saying that it's ludicrous. It's absolutely ludicrous for her to have that thought pattern.
And again, going to by your comment, if a man does do it, hey, that's fine. That's fine and dandy. That's great for her. But at the same time, as a guy, I'm a realist, and sometimes it's best to have realistic goals or realistic aspirations. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
A realistic way of thinking.
Yeah, her finding a man that's going to come in and do what she said, like get her hair, her nails, give her money to go out to brunch with her friends, buy school clothes for her 9 children. Her finding a man going to be willing to do all of that is like pretty much the same chance of us seeing a pig fly tomorrow. Like, that's just not plausible.
I won't even say that. I'll just say it's extremely rare. I'll put it, at least in my opinion, it's extremely rare.
I mean, hey, a pig could fly tomorrow. I'm not saying that it can't, but I'm saying it's the same likelihood. Again, another person, I'm assuming it's a female, that was bothered by the Strong Mommy Chrissy video. They said, this person, Nathalie Duverna 6963 says, so you all personally know her and are judging her based on this one video? All men need to be healed, I'm assuming she meant held, healed, responsible for their children. Moms have it hard enough as it is.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure we said in that video that those guys that impregnated her and left were pretty much low value men. But I can't speak too much about what they did or said because the video isn't about them. It's about her and her standards as a mother of 9.
Also, you know what? I don't know whether those guys are paying child support for their kids. But here's the thing. It's true. It takes 2 to tango. It takes a man and a woman to create a child. Let's put it this way. I mean, a child wouldn't be born unless a man, gave up his sperm. But at the same time, once a man gives up his sperm, once the child is created, a child still might not be born if the mom chooses not to have that child. And let's be honest, if you have 1 child or 2 children and it's a struggle for you, then what is more children adding to the mix going to do? I saw a podcast, I think it was like the Poor Man podcast, where he gave the example of Future. He said Future had like 10 kids by, 7 different women or something like that?
Probably, maybe even 10.
And then Sierra came, or I don't know how many kids, and then Sierra came and had another child by him. Now, would you look at Future being, I guess, crazy because he has those many kids? Or would you look at the woman being crazy to have a kid by a guy who already has maybe 7+ kids and don't interact with them, any of them? Do you think it's going to be anything different with you? At some point, I hate to say it, it's okay to say, look, I have these many kids, I don't want any kids. Heck, even go after a guy who already had kids or have kids. That way, he might not want to have any more kids along with you.
You know what? I don't judge Strong Mommy Chrissy, all based on this one video. This person obviously did not watch the video, because if they had, they would have noticed that I used clips from other videos. I had opinions on the fact that she was catfishing people, like, you know what I'm saying? She had that look in that video, but then we saw all these other videos where she had looked extremely glamorized. And then we saw the video where she mentioned the number of baby fathers she had, and then this video where she's talking about her standards and what she gonna get from a man and what she not gonna get, And so those are what we have to decipher our opinions from. It wasn't just one video, Miss Nathalie. Had you actually watched the video, though, then you would have known that. So, I mean, there's nothing left to be said on that. I'm pretty sure most people would agree that if you are a mother of 9, you've never been married, and you have 6 or more, for that matter, baby zaddies, it's trash. I don't really have high opinions on Future. The only thing I can say about him is he has the financial means to sit there and care for all those kids in a lavish way. But still, the standard is like trash. Like, you're just impregnating all these different people. You can't be a father in 10 different homes. That's just not possible for you to do. Again, Just my opinion. Going back to the video with the black gentleman who hates being black, somebody had said, "Bro capped about colorism. Throw this channel away." Then somebody else commented underneath, "Why are you mad?" So I'm guessing the bro would be you, because you were the male in the video, and they were probably talking about the fact that you had something to say about being light-skinned and how you didn't feel privileged in any way. No one can tell this dude the life that he's had. If you've not walked in this man's shoes, you can't speak on what he's experienced. We're only talking about what we've seen in the video and what we've experienced in our lives, and that's pretty much it. I mean, if you watch the video all the way through, though, you probably would have known that. This is probably another person who saw one part and they're like, oh, let me hurry up and respond. But obviously there were a lot of other people that commented very positively, and they thanked us for our opinion and the fact that we're highlighting the poor black male treatment on YouTube. So I do want to shout out you guys. I appreciate the support.
I got nothing to say. You pretty much said it for me.
Yeah, and the part about throwing this channel away, like, at the end of the day, I appreciate your view and your comment, because you know what that does? That just puts me in the airwaves a little bit more. This one was more of a positive comment. It was from somebody named Rocky Allen 2001. And they said, and I'm assuming it's a woman, because there's a picture of a woman, but it may not be, I don't know. You guys trick me all the time with these avatars. So it says, "Women are extremely judgmental and do make it hard. My own mother disrespected lots of black men. She got offended at anything she deemed negative. Example, an HVAC guy came, couldn't repair our unit, and told her it's going to need replacement. The unit was 30 years old. And she literally cursed him out and told him that the white man could fix it and told him that black men ain't shit. She went off on this man for 5 minutes as he was wrapping up his tools." And this is, again, another comment from the video with the black man who said that he hates being black because of how black women treat him.
Entitlement. That's a major case of entitlement. We appreciate you letting us know that. I feel bad for the guy who had to deal with that, because as somebody who worked in customer service, when you work in customer service, it gives you a won't even say somewhat, a respect of people who work in customer service. So it's like, because you've been there, you understand the stuff that they did. It's like, it's almost like that, what you just said, unless you've been in that person's shoes, you might not understand. Some people have never worked in customer service. To be disrespected, if it wasn't to your liking, just say, okay, I'll see if I can find somebody else, and just move it along. There's no reason to disrespect people.
You know, what would be interesting is if this person could answer whether or not the mother ended up hiring that so-called hero white man who can fix all things, and if he was able to fix it, or if he said the same thing that the black guy said. Ultimately, it's 30 years old and you need to get a new one.
At this point, it's a level of entitlement with all women. And when I say all women, I don't mean exactly all women, but I mean all races. If you don't fall into that category, don't get upset. I'm not talking about you, but it's still a level of entitlement. As somebody who worked in customer service, I dealt with entitled Arabic, Indian, Asian, black, white, and I mean, regardless of who you come across, when they have a level of entitlement, it's always going to be an unpleasant experience.
To wrap this up, basically, I don't hold back on any of my comment section. I pretty much leave it open. I allow all comments because I appreciate, you know, number one, the feedback, whether it be good, whether it be bad. I mean, at this point, I've been doing YouTube a couple of years, so it's like I'm used to like negative stuff. But for the most part, I want to say that I don't receive like horrible, haterific, like just you're, you know, the most disgusting human being. I mean, I did kind of, like when I was doing more Kevin Samuel stuff, I'm not even gonna lie, like I got a lot more negative stuff about me, just like my physical appearance and just, you know, things that didn't even matter, like people leaving negative comments about my daughter and stuff. Like you'd be like, what the heck? But yeah, you know, I've not dealt with that in kind of a while, so I do appreciate the more mature audience that I seem to get. Or maybe it's just the fact that YouTube has cracked down a lot more on their ability to siphon through the comments and make sure that that kind of stuff doesn't get through. But either way, like I said, I appreciate the feedback. Keeps my channel going. And I got really, you know, nothing to say. I mean, you can agree or you can disagree. You can feel like I shouldn't be able to speak on these topics because I'm biracial all day long, but it's probably just going to make me just speak on it even more, to be honest with you, because I'm just like that. I'm that kind of person, like, oh, I can't do something? Let me show you I can. So
I don't know if that's a good thing.
It is a good thing when you're thinking about what I'm putting that energy in. It's not like I'm putting my energy into, you know, arguments and negativity. Certainly not in my household. You know, Like, I respect my man and I listen to him, so those rules don't apply. But when it comes to like YouTube and like my creativity and wanting to put out information that I may know or just my opinion on things, then yeah, it does apply. All right. So thanks again for watching, you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and go ahead and hit the notification so that you will keep up to date on all our videos. We really appreciate and love you guys, and we will see you next time.